CRS Rao from Hyderabad and I am a political analyst. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji is coming to Andhra Pradesh tomorrow to lay foundation stone for its new capital city Amaravati for second time. Earlier in his first tenure, Narendra Modi ji came to Andhra Pradesh and laid foundation stone for Amaravati in 2015. What is compelling Narendra Modi ji and Chandrababu Naidu to lay foundation stone for the second time? Chandrababu Naidu has announced Amaravati as capital of newly bifurcated Andhra Pradesh, residual state of Andhra Pradesh in 2015, and he lost power in 2019. When Jagannath Reddy took over, he said that all the three major functionaries of the democracy, that is judiciary, legislature and administrative branches, will not be at the same place and they will be distributed in three parts of the state, that is Uttarandhra, Kostandhra and Rayalaseema. Again, Jagannath Reddy lost the elections and Chandrababu Naidu won 2024 elections, and Chandrababu Naidu again states that Amaravati will be the sole capital and all the three units, that is Assembly, High Court and Secretariat, will be at Amaravati only. What is compelling Chandrababu Naidu to go for laying foundation stone for the second time? Why is he inviting Narendra Modi ji to come and lay foundation stone for second time? It is said that when you have to acquire land for a new capital city, either you have to have the government land or else you have to procure the land from the farmers who are the owners of the land. To procure the land from the farmers, there is an act enacted by Dr. Manmohan Singh government in 2013, which we call it generally as 2013 Land Acquisition Act. According to this act, the government has to pay the farmer, if it is an agricultural land, 4 times the amount value of its land recorded in the revenue department. That is the revenue department. We have stamp duty to pay for the registration of the lands during selling or transferring. So there is a prescribed value of that land that is normally far less than the actual market price. So the Congress government said that whoever wants to take the land from the farmers, according to this 2013 Land Acquisition Act, has to pay 4 times the value of the land recorded in the revenue records. Chandrababu Naidu proposed a capital of Amaravati in 29 villages to an extent of 35,000 acres. And the value of these lands, as per revenue records, before announcement of the capital in 2014 was around 2 to 3 lakhs per acre. In other words, if you have to pay compensation to the farmers by paying 4 times the value recorded in the revenue records, you have to pay 8 to 12 lakhs per acre to the farmer to acquire this land. Let us say at an average of 10 lakhs per acre. The market price in the open market in those 29 villages was already 8 to 10 lakhs, or somewhere it is 12 lakhs. So it is on an average on par with the 2013 Land Acquisition Act. If you pay the actual price of the open market as a compensation, no farmer would be interested to give his land to the capital. So Chandrababu Naidu should have gone for a new policy stating that I will pay you twice the amount of your price, twice the cost of the price in the open market, not as per the revenue records, not as 4 times as per revenue records, which would be 10 lakhs. I would pay twice the amount of the land in open market, which is actually 10 lakhs. I will double it and give it 20 lakhs per acre. If Chandrababu Naidu had offered this, farmers would definitely have preferred 20 lakhs and they would have happily given this 35,000 acres of land to the government. Chandrababu Naidu has acquired some 35,000 acres. It is 34,600 some change. So for calculation purposes and for easy multiplication, let us assume it has 35,000 acres. So to acquire this 35,000 acres at 20 lakhs per acre, Chandrababu Naidu had needed to pay 7,000 crores to the farmers to acquire all this 35,000 acres of land with 100% rights. Instead of doing that, Chandrababu Naidu came up with a new policy called a land pooling policy. He said that for the first time in this world, he has invented that policy, and he says that he has come up with a policy where the government need not have to spend 1 rupee for payment to the farmers, and we can easily acquire without paying a penny, and that would fetch government a huge amount of profit. So briefly I will explain this in this disc. I will try to explain you. The matter written is in Telugu, so I would tell what is written there in Telugu, and let us go by figures. In fact, let us follow the figures. So Chandrababu Naidu says that when a farmer gives 1 acre of land to the government, the farmer in turn gets 1,000 square yards of residential plot, 1,000 square yards of residential plot per acre, and 250 square yards of commercial plot per acre. So in total, a farmer would get 1,250 square yards of land per acre. This is farmer's share. Actually, an acre is constituted of 4,840 square yards. So if you take off this 1,250 from that 4,840 square yards, it will be somewhere around 25 to 26%. So let us assume it as 25%. A quarter is going to the farmer. So we need roads, sewages, community halls, temples, mosques, and everything, swimming pools, schools, colleges, universities, and housing plots for the weaker section is reserved at 50%. So the entire infrastructure, that is roads, sewage, parks, community halls, swimming pools, land to the poor is included in this 50%. So the government is left over with 25%. So farmers are getting 25%, 50% for infrastructure and development activities, which cannot be sold to anybody, and 25% with the government. So what Chandrababu Naidu said in 2023 was the value of this land, share of 25% share of the government land is 5 lakh crores. Had Jagan Mohan Reddy continued Amaravati as a capital, the land which was left with the government would have reached to 5 lakh crores in 2023. This is the statement of Chandrababu Naidu. We can have visuals if you want. I will send it. So according to Chandrababu Naidu, if value of this 25% government land is 5 lakh crores, farmers also are having 25% of land, which would also be 5 lakh crores. Earlier we have calculated that if we acquire the land by paying twice the market price to the farmers, we would have acquired this entire 35,000 square acres of land for 7,000 crores. Had Chandrababu Naidu paid 7,000 crores to the farmers in 2014 and 15, the entire land would have been government land, and there was no need to give any square yard to any farmer. So this entire land would have become private land, government land. So thus the 5 lakh crore worth of land which is going to farmers would have been the property of the government had Chandrababu Naidu paid 7,000 crores in 2014. Now the question is, every common man raises is, if the farmer is giving the land and he is getting benefited, what is the problem? Because the land belongs to farmer and he has given his land to the capital of Andhra Pradesh, he is the person who should be enjoying the profit. Now let me explain. The cost of this land before announcement of the capital was 10 lakhs per acre at an average. After giving it to the capital, the farmer's share of value of the land as per Chandrababu Naidu is 5 lakh crores. That is, it has gone up to 14.28 crores per acre. The farmers are in turn getting a plot of 1000 square yards of residential plot and 250 square yards of commercial land, total 250 square yards. Its worth in return, if it is evaluated, it is 14.28 crores according to the valuation of Chandrababu Naidu. So if a farmer gives a land worth 10 lakhs, the plot he is getting in return is 14.28 crores. Why the value is shooting up so much? It is shooting up so much because we are building Secretariat, Assembly and High Court and other government buildings here. Who is the owner of these buildings? Government. In other words, people of Andhra Pradesh are owners of these buildings. Our entire property that is being built here is owned by people of Andhra Pradesh. In other words, if the assets of people of Andhra Pradesh are not built in these lands, the value of these lands would remain constantly at 10 lakhs or marginally it may go up to 10.5 or 10.11 lakhs per acre. So the people responsible for boosting up the value of these lands are entire population of Andhra Pradesh. As such, the profit should go to the entire people of Andhra Pradesh. Chandrababu Naidu or any, for that matter, any Prime Minister or Chief Minister, while taking oath of office, they say that they will act with free will and they will do justice to every citizen of the state or nation. Here, Chandrababu Naidu, instead of doing justice to every citizen of Andhra Pradesh, is doing justice to those people who have given the lands to the capital. Now let us come to people who have given these lands. Are they really farmers or not? The moment Chandrababu Naidu has announced the capital in these 29 villages or even before that, real estate barons have entered into these areas and have purchased the lands from the poor farmers, innocent farmers at throwaway prices, even 8 lakhs per acre, 7 lakhs per acre, 10 lakhs per acre, 12 lakhs per acre. They have grabbed these lands. Maximum they might have paid 20 lakhs per acre. 60% of the lands were sold off within few months. So what they are getting in return, people who have purchased these lands at 20 lakhs per acre are getting 14.28 crores per acre as per the valuation of Chandrababu Naidu. That is not my figure. Please note that. I am emphasizing that each and every time that the valuation of these lands at 14.28 acres is the valuation of Chandrababu Naidu. So if the real estate investor has invested 20 lakhs here, he is getting 14.28 crores and the real farmer is not benefiting here. Had the government purchased instead of real estate brokers, government would have benefited. This is the entire scam. So what I mean to say is the valuation of this 25% of farmers' land, which is at 5 lakh crore, instead of coming to state treasury, is going to private people. So this is a huge scam. Apart from this, the government is paying 50,000 per acre per year to those who have given these lands as a compensation of crop. So in these 11 years, each person has got somewhere around 6 lakhs rupees as crop compensation. Till the plot is physically being handed over to him, they will get crop compensation of 50 to 60,000 per acre. That is an additional burden. Had Chandrababu Naidu purchased by paying twice the value of the land in 2014, this 50,000 per year was not needed. So Chandrababu Naidu has brought in this Land Acquisition Act only to loot the state government treasury and divert the profit to those people who have given the lands in the guise of the farmers. I don't say them farmers. They are real estate businessmen. I want to compare this with the Delhi liquor policy of Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal in 2022 has brought in a policy called the new liquor policy, according to which the commission being paid to the distributors was earlier 5%, and according to this new policy was raised to 7.5%. CBI says that the hike in the commission, the 7.5% hike in commission has put in a huge loss to the state treasury to the tune of 664 crores, and hence Arvind Kejriwal has brought in this new act with the intention to loot the treasury. That were the charges framed by the CBI and ED against Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal. If they have looted state treasury for 664 crores, in Amaravati, Chandrababu Naidu is looting nearly 5 lakh crores. So what is compelling Chandrababu Naidu to invite Narendra Modi? He is inviting Narendra Modi to come and announce that once he is laying foundation stone for the Amaravati, even if Chandrababu Naidu loses his term next time, when some other comes, preferably Jagan Mohan Reddy, if he comes next time, he would not be able to change this again into 3 capital policy. That is what Chandrababu Naidu is expecting from Narendra Modi. And why would Narendra Modi do that? Because Chandrababu Naidu and Pawan Kalyan have 18 MPs in Andhra Pradesh supporting his minority government. So in exchange of 18 MPs, Narendra Modi is allowing Chandrababu Naidu to loot 5 lakh crores from the state treasury. CBI is very active, ED is very active against opposition leaders like Arvind Kejriwal, Sonia Gandhi ji, Rahul Gandhi ji, in Delhi liquor policy case and National Herald case. They are very small, amount is very small in those cases. Whereas this is 5 lakh crore, and Modi is deliberately allowing Chandrababu Naidu to loot 5 lakh crores from Andhra Pradesh treasury as a gift for support of 18 MPs from the state of Andhra Pradesh. This is what I want to say today, and I will come with a few more details about this scam in days to come. Thank you. Jai Hind.